So from here, I will record the discussion now. Okay, 3 people are still joining the meeting. Alright, so 26. So I guess, pwede na to. Kanina, nasa 30 kayo. From 33, tapos naging 30, tapos naging 26. So may mga apat na sigurong malis na. Anyway, okay, so start na ulit tayo. Alright, so dito tayo tumigil. So gawin nyo rin to. Okay, and then ipopost ko na instruction kung ano yung mga ipapangalan nyo sa mga project na to. Okay, and then VB programming elements. So dito na tayo sa mga elements. So first element is of course the variable. So ito yung pinaka mahalaga. Okay, so lagi tayo nag-i-start sa pagde-declare ng variable. Okay, so first a memory cells storage area in the computer's memory that is used to store data. Okay, so we have two types. We have the numeric data types and then the string data type. So again, if you guys have a question, you can interrupt me anytime. Okay, so numeric data types, so those are the data that are classified as numbers. So of course, we have single, double decimal integer, and so on and so forth. So marami tayong data types when it comes to numeric. So pinaka-popular is integer. Okay, so it will only accept whole number. If you want your program to accept decimals, you need to put single, double, or decimal instead of integer. Okay, so long mas palaki na tong range ng quant. Para naman to sa mga I don't know, maybe billions or trillions, pero wala gaanong gumagamit nito. Actually, integer is already fine or will do. Okay, and then kung kailangan mo rin namang maglagay ng date, ito yung mga month, of course, mga year natin, and then so on and so forth, pwede rin maglagay ganyan. Or a boolean. Okay, so itong boolean na to, it's under numeric data type. So ang value ng boolean natin is 0 or 1, or true or false. So if it's 0, that's false, and then if it's 1, that means it's true. And then, etc. Then string data type, so we only have two actually. So ang pinaka-popular dito or ang pinaka-gagamitin nyo lang is string. Okay? So what is string data type? So data that consists of letters and other characters. So we have two available types, so string and then character. So later on, we'll discuss what are those string and characters. So ano yung pinagkaiba nila? Okay? So first, let's learn the range of each numeric data type. So we have single. Okay? So we have 1.4e raised to negative 45 to 3.4e raised to positive 38. So kapag yung value ng text box nyo, it's let's say 2 bytes lang, okay? Ito yung range niya. Pag 2 bytes, okay? But if it's 4 bytes, ito, number of bytes is 4, then ito yung range niya, mas malawak na. Okay? So depende yan sa range ng number mo. So maximum lang natin is 4 bytes. Ngayon, kapag lumampas na kayo sa 4 bytes, let's say naging 5 bytes na or 6 bytes, magkakaroon na kayo ng error. Okay? So hindi niya na yun ipapalabas or magkakaroon na kayo ng error. It's either nandun lang sa dalawang yun. Okay? So kapag nangyari yun, gamit na kayo ng mas malaki na range, which is the double. Okay? So ito, 8 bytes na yung tinatanggap instead of 4 bytes only. Of course, mas malaki na to. So, kung papansin niyo, napakalawak na ito. Negative 1.7 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hindi ko alam. Basta bilangan nyo na lang yan. So, kung papansin niyo, ito plus raised to 308. Okay? So, ganun kadaming decimals yung pwede niyang tanggapin. Okay? So, same with this one to the positive. Ganon din karaming decimals yung pwede niyang tanggapin. Ngayon, kung mas maliit lang yung range ng decimals, pwede na tong single. Actually, never pa naman ako naka-encounter ng error kahit billions na yung pinapakita. Okay? Pero kapag siguro, I don't know, ano bang susunod sa trillion? Siguro kung more than trillion, then pwede kang gumamit ng double or decimal. Okay? So this one, having up to 28 significant digits. So kung ito, 10 lang. Kung ito, 5 lang. 5, 10, and then ito, tatanggap na siya ng 28. So instead of 8 bytes only, we now have 16 bytes. So this one is a wider range of decimals. Okay, and then for whole number, our whole number will only accept from negative 2 trillion. Yeah, 2 billion only. Okay, so kapag nag-exceed na kayo dito, let's say naging 3 billion na to, yeah, 100,000 million billion, yeah, tama. Pag nag-exceed na kayo dyan, gamit na kayo na mas malaki. Okay, so anong mas malaki sa integer? That is the long. Okay, that is the long numeric data type. Okay, so ito tumatanggap na to ng hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillion, and then quintillion. So negative 9 quintillion. I don't know kung tama ba yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng number ko. So from trillion, magiging quadrillion, not sure. And then quintillion. So binase ko lang yun sa parang trillion, quadrillion, and then parang quint is parang fifth. Okay? So from negative 9 quintillion to positive 9 quintillion. Okay? So this one is like the double of this one. Instead of 4 bytes only, it will accept 8 bytes. Okay? Then kapag thousands lang naman, or less than 1,000 actually, para mas safe, okay, pwede kayong gumamit ng short. Okay, this will accept negative 32,768 to positive 32,767. Okay, so yan yung range ng short natin. So kung mga hundreds lang, pwede kayong gumamit ng short para mas mabilis yung process ng program nyo. Okay, so check ko lang kung naka-join na ba si Mr. Mateo. So where are you? Oops. Okay. So going back to this one, do you have a question, guys? Meron ba kayong katanungan? Question. So silence means I'll take this as a no. So wala kayong katanungan. Okay? So may question kayo, feel free to interrupt me anytime. And then we have the last two, the date and then the boolean. So if it's a date, so here's the format. So of course, starting from year 001 to year 999. Okay? And then the total of this one is 8 bytes by default. And then for boolean, okay, so as I said a while ago, this is still under numeric data type since it only has two value. What are those two values? We have the 0 and then the 1. If it's 0, then that means it's false. If it's 1, then the value of that one is true. Okay? So saan nagagamit itong mga true or false na to or itong boolean type na to? Ito yung mga values ng radio button natin. Okay, or value ng checkboxes natin. Kapag naka-check, 1, true. Kapag naka-uncheck, wala nakalagay, then false, 0. Okay? So by default, it has 2 bytes. Okay? And then the other data types. Okay, we have the byte and so on and so forth. Pero hindi nyo rin magagamit yan. Itong mga ibig sabihin na to is like global integers, universal data types. Okay, so strings and characters. So we only have two actually. We have the string and then the character or the char. Okay, for the string, so it holds multiple characters. So by default, the value of that one is nothing or a null reference. Okay, so just note that null is not the same as the empty string value. Okay, so ito, pag naglagay kayo ng double quotation, may value na yan actually. Pero invisible nga lang, but it has a value. Okay, pag sinabi nating null, ibig sabihin as in wala. Okay, wala siyang mababasa. Ito pag binasa mo to, magpapakita doon is blank. Pag binasa niyo yung null, walang magpapakita. It's either magkakaroon kayo ng error or wala. Okay? So, meron tayong nilalagay na value which is walang laman, double quotation lang, para maiwasan yung error. Okay? Magkakaroon ng value pero walang magpapakita. Okay, admit ko lang itong dalawa to. Kapag null naman, ibig sabihin wala kayong nilagay na default na value. Okay, for example, let's declare a variable st, team st as a string. And then again, what is the logic behind it? Whatever is on the right side will go to the variable st or will go to the left side. Okay, so we have the quick brown fox. Okay? So ngayon, ang laman na ng ST natin, ST variable, is the quick brown fox. Again, guys, don't forget to include double quotation. Okay? When it comes to string, do not forget to include double quotation. Okay? Magkakaroon kayo ng error kapag hindi kayo naglagay ng double quotation. Ha? Sir Parin. Actually, this one, guys, is from other country. I don't know if from Middle East. This one is a foreigner. Chanel Mateo. Is it? Anyway, sa case kasi nila, ang sobrang hina ng internet, ang gamit lang niya is data. Kaya hindi siya makapag-join sa meeting natin. Okay? So, ito yung gagamitin nyo kapag gusto nyo mag-store ng value ng, ito, let's see, a string of the quick brown fox. Okay? Or kahit anumang string. Or pwedeng name, pwedeng car names, or building names, and so on and so forth. Bahala kayo kung anong gusto nyo lagay. But for car data type, ito naman, ginagamit natin to para sa single character. Okay? Ano ba yung mga single character na yun? So, meron tayong parang ASCII code for that one. So, first, it holds a single character. Default value is a character with a code point of 0. Okay? And then append the literal type character to a single character string literal to identify it as a car data type. So, dito, ibig sabihin ng neto is, yun na nga, kaya niya lang mag-store ng isang value, which is, may mga parang ASCII code na tayo susundin, which is from 0. Ang equivalent niyan is letter A. Ang 1 is letter B. C is letter D, and so on and so forth. So mamaya malalaman nyo kung ano yung mga ASCII codes niyan. Okay, so we have option string strict on. So dim CHTR as character. So we have a variable CHTR. And then declaring that as car type. So the command attempts to convert a string to character. Okay? Because the option strict is on, it generates a compiler error. Okay? So, big sabihin lang na itong CHTR variable, ang value na neto is letter A. Okay? So, magkakaroon to ng error since hindi naman talaga ito yung parang ASCII code natin. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin CHTR, dapat itong laman neto is an ASCII code. So, for example, yung ASCII codes natin. Ito. So, ASCII code. So, return an integer value that represents character code corresponding to a character. So, dapat, ang ilalagay nyo doon is, saan na ba yan? Okay. So, let's say decimal, ito na, 65. So, pag nilagay nyo dito, pag nilagay nyo doon, 65, ang ilalagay niyang value ng CHTR nyo will be letter A. Ito. Pag nilagay nyo dito, 65, ang default value na neto is letter A. Okay? So, ang binabasa neto is yung ASCII code natin na decimal. Okay? So, take note, dapat ang nakalagay dito is a number. Okay? Decimal number 65, wherein ang value na neto is letter A. So, pwede pa mag-declare ng another variables para mag-store ng ASCII code value. Okay? So, well, magsasucceed pa rin to, but instead of using part type, wherein it can only store one value, so dapat ang gamitin nyo na lang is string. So, dito magkakaroon kayo ng error. Okay? So, this statement succeeds for its specifies a car literal. So, though, yes, magpo-proceed pa rin to kasi isa lang naman yung value natin, which is A only. Pero kapag dalawa na, magkakaroon na yun ng error. Okay? Kapag, let's say, AB or ABC na yung nilagay nyo dito, dapat gamitin nyo na lang is string, not a car type. This one is made for a single value only. Dapat gagamit kayo ng ASCII code. Okay? And then this one, of course, magpo-proceed pa rin to since kung ano yung nasa loob lang neto, yun lang i-store niya dito. So, hindi na to masasama. So, pwede nyo i-try kung gagana ba to or hindi. Okay, so variable. So how to name a variable? Okay, so variable is a combination of letters from capital letter A to Z and then small letter A to Z. So pwede kayong gumamit ng kahit anong letter doon. Okay, so the digits 0 to 9, pwede rin kayo maglagay ng variable na may kasamang number. And then kung gusto niyo maglagay ng space, of course, gumamit kayo ng underscore. Okay, huwag kayo maglalagay ng literal na space. Okay, magkakaroon ng error, magkakaroon kayo ng problema kung sakali. So dapat gamitin nyo is underscore. Okay, so space and other social characters are not allowed. Okay, so take note, hindi kayo pwede maglagay ng mga special characters like exclamation point, at sign, number sign, dollar sign, ampersand, and so on and so forth. So dapat small letter A to Z or big letter A to Z or 0 to 9. Aside from that, di na pwede. Pwede kayo maglagay ng underscore, pero dash, hindi din pwede. Okay? And then, it is always recommendable to always start with a letter. Okay? So, hindi porket pwede kayong gumamit ng number, is pwede na kayong gumamit ng number from the start. Mas maganda, magkaroon muna kayo ng a letter, let's say a single letter, and then followed by a number. So, pwede rin yung ganun. Hindi pwedeng number lang. Dapat meron siyang letter. Okay? So, it is not case sensitive. Pero, don't make this as a habit. Yes, parang madidetect niya na same lang yung nilagay mo doon, but sooner, parang ma-appreciate mo na, dapat pala itong variable lang na to. Hindi dapat big letter na doon tapos small letter dito. So kung tinatry nyong tawagin tong variable na to, dapat doon, same lang din. Small letter, small letter. Big letter, big letter. Okay, hindi pwedeng small letter dito tapos big letter dito. Kasi baka magkaroon ng conflict. Okay, sanayin nyo yung parang case sensitive siya. Okay, so variable should not be restricted by keywords in VB. Okay, so ano ba yung mga keywords din? So aside from mga keywords na gagamit or mga variable names na gagamit natin, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin itong mga to. Okay, so meron tayong mga keywords na private, public, class, and for, and so on and so forth. So lahat ng mga yan, okay, and meron pang iba actually. Kapag nagkaroon ng conflict sa program mo, try mong maglagay ng underscore or try mong gumamit ng super unique names wherein sa tingin mo is hindi siya function or hindi siya keywords mismo. Okay? So, meron naman tayong hint. Yung mga keywords na yun is underline or displayed by blue color and errors in VB underline. So, ibig sabihin, keyword siya. Kapag wala siyang blue na color, and then wala siyang wavy underline, ibig sabihin, pwede mo siyang gamitin. Pero kapag nagkaroon ka ng problema, palitan mo na lang yung variable name. Okay? Ito yung mga example na hindi mo pwedeng gamitin as a variable name. Okay? By default, ito yung mga keywords na gagamitin natin. Okay, let me just check. Walang nabasa na. Hindi ba strong po? So wait a second, guys.
Nag-English Tagalog.
Having a hard time. Because the student studied from UB and then nag-transfer na lang siya dito sa UC. So, I think nakakaintindi siya ng konting Tagalog. Pero, of course, nagkakaroon siya ng problema. Nasa own country niya kasi. Umuwi kasi siya eh. Hindi ko alam kung saan country. Ang nabasa, hindi basta mo. Click the link. Okay, wait guys. Okay. Right, so declare a variable. So here's the common format. So of course, pwede tayo mag-start ng small letter dim or big letter dim. So again, parehas lang yon. Pwede nyo gamitin yung big letter or small letter. Pero mas maganda small letter na lang lahat when it comes to mga functions. So dim, and then the variable name, and then what data type. Okay, so we have examples here. Declare a variable called my name as a string type. Okay, so ide-demo ko lang yan. So number 1, I'll just put another button. Okay. So it says here, declare a variable called my name as a string type. So again, dim my name as string. Okay, so ganun lang kadali. Right? So if you guys have a question, supposedly dapat activity nyo to kung meron tayong klase ngayon na normal class. Okay, ipapagawa ko sana to sa one part. Pero since wala, then mahirap, then ako na lang gagawa. And then try nyo na lang intindihin. And then declare income tax as a variable name and then declare that as a so income, dim muna. Dim income tax lagi doon as decimal. Alright. There you go. So magkakaroon to ng squiggly green underline since hindi pa natin nagamit yung mga variables. So parang warning lang yan. At the same time, meron na rin ng warning dito. Okay lang yan. Warning lang naman. Gagana pa rin yung code nyo kapag mga ganyan lang. Warnings. Pero pag X na or red na yung kulay means may error na talaga kayo. Okay? Number 3. Declare the two variables in just one variable declaration. So pwede nating i-declare to ng iisang declaration lang. Okay? So dim my name as string, comma, income tax, as decimal. Ano natin? Uy, 10 minutes na lang ulit tayo. Data type. Ano naman? Comma lang naman. My name as string. May parehas kasi tayong pangalan. Kaya natin yan. Income tax. Ayan. Meron na rin tayong pangalan na my name. So, tanggalin ko na lang itong mga nasa una since nadodouble kasi yung variable name. So, yan. If you want to declare those two variables in a single declaration, so pwede naman gamit lang kayo ng comma. Pero para sa akin, hindi ko to ginagawa since mas nakakalito. Mas gusto ko yung nasa magkakasunod sila. Yung income tax as decimal. Okay? Pero pwede nyo rin gawin yun. Possible. Okay? Number 4, declare score 1 and score 2 as short. So, same lang din. Dim score 1. And I think pwede na to. Score 2. And there you go. So, pwede. So, pwede rin ganito kapag parehas sila ng format. Let's say itong score 1 mo is short. And then itong score 2 mo is also short. Then you can do this one. So, instead of putting a comma here and then type score 2 as short again. So, pwedeng iisa na lang. Okay? Score 1, score 2 as short. So, those two variables are short. So, ito, pwede recommendable. Kapag marami kayong gamit na integer, pwede nyong in one line lang. Pwede kayo maraming gamit ng string and then one line lang. So, parang mas maganda yun since kita mo lahat. String, decimal, integer, short, and so on and so forth. Okay? Then declare raw score as long initialized to 0. Okay? So, dim raw score as long equal to, so pag maglalagay kayo ng value, kapag number, wag na kayo maglagay ng double quotation. So equal to 0 lang. So by default, ang value na neto is 0. Okay? So ito yung sinasabi nating, anong tawag ito kanina? Ito, may value na siya, which is 0. Okay? So dito blank, pero ito may value na to, 0. Okay? Pag wala kayo nilagay, ang value nito is null. Okay? Next, declare my pday as a date type. My pday as okay. Ano ba? Then assignment statement. So it consists of a variable name followed by the assignment operator equals and followed by the some sort of expression. So we have an example here. So pagkatapos na mag-declare ng mga variables, say st as a string, x as integer, s as single, b as double. So pwede na kayo maglagay ng mga individual values. Okay? So let's say st, ang value niya is apple. So again, it's from right to left. Okay? Laging ganun. Itong apple, mapupunta sa variable st. Itong 5 natin, mapupunta sa x. So again, if it's a number, do not put double quotation. If it's a string, you must put a double quotation, just like this one. Okay? Number, so single, of course, tatanggap siya ng decimal since single to, s natin. Okay? So, pwede yan. Double, mas malawak na range ng decimals. So, yan. 3.415987. So, 5 value. Okay? So, ganun lang naman kasimple mag-declare ng mga variables and then maglagay ng mga values. So, I hope alam nyo na yan kanina pa natin ginagawa. And then, assignment examples. Ito yung mga ibang example ba. So, we have a variable price and then tax wherein kapag pinag-add mo, mapupunta siya sa variable amount due. And then, a string value of welcome to VBA programming wherein it will go to our text box when the text. And then confirm, we have variable confirm, and then ang value niya is true. So, pwede to kapag dineclare nyo to as a boolean. Okay? Take note, dapat itong variable type neto, okay, dapat boolean. Kapag lagyan nyo ng integer or string, then kakaroon kayo ng error. Kasi itong true na to or false is like a keyword. Okay? And then same with this one, mass times light speed squared is equal to the energy. Assets minus liabilities is equal to net worth. And then for the date, my date. Okay? So, yung format ng date natin, nag-start tayo sa hashtag, followed by the date, date, and then the year. Okay? Questions so far? Question, guys?
First of all, I will take two labels from the tool.
Pardon?
And then I will take
Could you
text box
make your voice louder? How to?
from the toolbox.
How to add?
Or addition name.
All right, so I can hear you. So you can just type in the chat button. Okay, so I'll stop sharing for now. All right, so type in the chat box how to add what. Anyway, who's trying to speak? Who's that one? Please let me know your name. Hello? Is that you, Vanjar Villabesa? Alright,
No, sir.
Hindi ikaw yun.
Sorry.
How about Janelle Salongasin? Who is that someone who's trying to...
Sir, hindi po.
I think minumulto na tayo. Wala pa naman dito si Mr. Chanel Mapeo, I think. Wasn't able to join since. Straight back. I think you said that again. It's... All right, so no question. So we now only have 2 minutes. All right, so last na to. I think may mga gagawin pa kayo para naman magawa nyo na kung sakali may gagawin pa kayo. So, comment statement. So, paano maglagay ng comment? So, it's a form of internal documentation that is used to explain a part of a program. So, kapag sinabi natin comment, hindi niya babasahin ito as part of your code. So, nandun lang siya, parang label lang siya, pero hindi siya babasahin. So, pwede kayong maglagay ng rem or etong single apostrophe. Okay? Kapag naging green yung line na yun, ibig sabihin comment mismo yun. Okay? Comments are displayed in green on the screen to distinguish them from executable codes. So to give you an example, so let's say, ito, comment to mismo. This is comment. Oops, mali to. Yan. This is also, so pwede rin kayong gumamit ng rem. Nababasa niya. This is also a comment. Okay. So, ganun lang kadali maglagay ng comment. So, meron siya dyan, pero hindi niya yun babasahin as part of your code. So, comment mo lang. So, ito yung part na may error. For example, lagyan mo ganun. Ito yung part na tapos, ganun. So, pwede kayong maglagay ng comment. Okay, using single apostrophe and then a word rem. Okay? So, we now only have 1 minute. So, stop na tayo dito. So, papansinin nyo, slide 51 pa lang tayo. So, meron pang kalahati. Okay? So, tutuloy na lang natin yung next meeting. So, kung sinisipag ka naman, pwede mo nang gawin yung mga sumusunod. Okay? So, itong mga to, common example lang naman to control property. Actually, sobrang dadali na lang ng mga to. Okay? And then control method. Ito, medyo importante to. So, i-discuss natin to next meeting ng medyo matagal-tagal. Itong mga to, saglit na lang yan. Okay? And then, ito yung magiging second project nyo. Exercise number 2. Actually, combination like exercise number 1, 2, 3 yung